Welcome to Trinity Med TV. In today's episode of Medical Tips, we shall be discussing about a topic called the process of pregnancy. These we shall be presenting a series on the process of pregnancy. This video serves as a reference materials for medical students, nurses, community health and public health practitioners, and the expectant mothers. Please stay tuned. In this video, we shall be talking majorly on first trimester. And to all expectant mothers, I hope this video will be a helpful companion for you throughout your journey of your pregnancy. Now let's begin. A healthy first trimester is crucial to the normal development of the fetus. You may not be showing much on the outside yet, but on the inside, all of the major body organs and systems of the fetus are forming. As the embryo implants itself into the uterine wall, several developments take place. Pregnancy begins when a man's sperm fertilizes a woman's egg in one of the fallopian tubes to form a zygote. Then, the zygote travels down the fallopian tube where it becomes a morula. From morula to blastocyst, the blastocyst then burrows into the uterine wall, which is called implantation. Since women don't always know when fertilization occurs, doctors or health workers calculate pregnancy based on the first day of your last menstrual period. You might have been fertilized just 2 weeks ago, but because your last period was 4 weeks ago, you are officially 4 weeks pregnant, and at that time of your missed period, your doctors or midwives will count 40 weeks forward in order to estimate your expected due date, while ultrasound scan can also be used. I will talk briefly about changes that happens to the body at first trimester before continuing with further development. Women experience these changes differently. The mammary gland enlarges, causing the breast to swell and become tender in preparation for breastfeeding. This is due to an increased amount of the hormones estrogen and progesterone. 2. The areolas, that is, the pigmented areas around each breast nipples wall, enlarge and darken. They may become covered with small white bumps called Montgomery's tubercles. 3. Veins become more noticeable on the surface of the breast. 4. The uterus is growing and begins to press on the bladder, which causes you to urinate more often. You might also experience mood swings similar to premenstrual syndrome. Another symptom that you can notice during pregnancy is increased levels of hormones to sustain the pregnancy may cause morning sickness, which causes nausea and sometimes vomiting. Constipation may happen as the growing uterus presses on the rectum and the intestines. Due to high level of progesterone, the muscular contractions in the intestine, which help to move food through the digestive tract, are slowed down, which might cause heartburn, indigestion, and constipation. You may also experience extreme tiredness due to physical and emotional demands of pregnancy. Cardiac volume increases by about 40 to 50% from the beginning to the end of pregnancy. Most pregnant women gain between 10 to 12.5 kg and put on most of the weight after week 20. Most of the extra weight is due to the growing fetus, but your body will also store fat to turn into breast milk when your baby is born. In the first month of the pregnancy, a thin-walled sac forms around the embryo. The sac is filled with liquid, which protects the embryo from injury and also regulates the temperature of the embryo. This sac is known as the amniotic sac. There is another type of sac called the yolk sac. This sac provides nutrients to the embryo while the placenta is developing. The fetal nervous system, which is the first system to develop at about the end of week 4 of pregnancy. The neural plate folds upon itself to form the neural tube, which will later differentiate into the spinal cord and the brain, and eventually forming the central nervous system. In the same week, the preliminary structure that becomes the fetus heart begins spontaneously pulsing. Blood cells will take shape and circulation will begin. The embryo looks like a tadpole. The eyes and ears are developing. Tiny lip spores appear, which will develop into arms and legs. By the end of the 8 weeks, all major body systems continue to develop and function, including the circulatory, nervous, digestive, and urinary systems. The embryo is taking on a human shape, although the head is larger in proportion to the rest of the body. The mouth is developing tooth buds, which will become baby teeth. The eyes, nose, mouth, and ears are becoming more distinct. The arms and legs can be easily seen. The fingers and toes are still webbed, but can be clearly distinguished. The bones begin to develop, and the nose and jaws are rapidly developing. After 8 weeks, the embryo is now referred to as fetus, and it is about 1 to 1.5 inches long at this point in time, and it is about the size of roseberry at the end of the second month. At the end of the 3rd month, the fetus is fully formed. The external genital organs are developed. Fingernails and the toenails appear. Eyelids are formed. Fetal movement increases. The arms and legs are fully formed. The voice box, which is known as the larynx, begins to form in the trachea. Thank you for watching this episode. We'll see you in the next episode. Please, if you are visiting our channel for the first time, do well to subscribe to our channel. It is absolutely free. Comment, like, and share this video to your friends and your colleagues. Thank you and God bless you. See you in our next episode. Bye bye.